The VO Meter, measuring your voiceover progress. Whether you're a veteran voice actor just starting out or don't even know how to set a level, we're here to help you avoid the pitfalls along your voiceover path to success. The VO Meter is brought to you by Voice Actor Websites, Vocal Booth to Go, Global Voice Acting Academy, JMC Demos, and Sennheiser. The VO Meter is produced in part using Source Connect, made by source-elements.com. And now, your hosts, Paul Stefano and Sean Daly.
And then I came to New York to go to grad school. Basically, I realized that as a composition major, it would be very difficult to enter the workforce with only that set of skills without, like family money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of us who are artists feel that and have survival jobs and that kind of thing. Because I had already gotten into recording my own music and sort of delving into that, I thought maybe I could augment my musical skills with some technical skills. So I came here and I went to NYU to learn more about recording. And I completed that program. And wouldn't you know, right before I wrote my master's thesis, I saw, of all things, a Craigslist ad that was saying, "Do you love to read? Are you a recording engineer?" And I was like, both of those things are true. Okay. Tell me more. And it ended up being a job for the American Foundation for the Blind, doing NLS books for the Library of Congress.
Wow.
So that was my first official audiobook job. One project that I did here, we'll go way back to 2010. I did this one really cool project called Until Tuesday that was a veteran who had 2 tours in Iraq, and he got a traumatic brain injury. And he came back home and he had to, rehabilitate, and he got this service dog that just sort of changed his whole life. And it was a really great book, and it was also a really cool project because the dog came with him into the booth.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he author narrated it. So he was not an actor. He had never narrated before. And just due to his disability, he needed to have, the dog with him in the booth. And so it was a really interesting experience. And the dog was amazing. She made no noise at all because, service dogs are super well trained. It's part of their deal. But it was just a really unique experience. And to direct, I've done a lot of author reads since, but this one was just sort of stuck out for me. And we were Audie nominated too. So that was just really cool to see him show up to the Audies with Tuesday, the dog. That was the dog's name. We didn't win, sadly, but it was just a really amazing project. So even 10 years later, I still think about that sometimes.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the VO Meter. To follow along, visit us at www.vometer.com.
We'd also love to hear your comments or suggestions for the show. Or if you have a questionable gear purchase, tell us all about it on our Facebook page or on Twitter @the VO Meter.